Hey, hello, all you awesome creators. I wanted to just go through the site that we've got so far. Today is September 2nd, and I wanted to show. Well, I get some questions, right? Some of you are uploading your models now, and I get some questions here or there. So I kind of want to go through those questions, show the answers to them, and then a few other things that we're doing. I don't have a script for this, so I'm probably going to bounce all over the place. Um, so where to start? I'll start right here at the beginning on the spotlight. These creators right now, because we don't have anyone hitting the like button right now. So what's going to show up is whoever is uploading right now, and they get 4 models uploaded. They're going to show up here. And it's going to be the first 4 models that you have uploaded that will show up here. Now that will change later when we get some buyers in here that start hitting the like button on these, and the like buttons, or the like count goes up, and then that will change which models get shown and which creators get shown, and what have you. Yeah. So um, let's see what else. So right now, there's a handful of you that are uploading models. That is awesome. We love to see that. We're still working on the site. It is still in development. So on the back end, we got our guys working on this thing left and right. As of today, the search came back up. So we're now able to search. Um, so if it won't let me click in there because I have this thing going. How do I turn that thing off? Well, that's how you do it. Yeah, so let's search for transformation. Did I spell it right? I am in trench. Let's go all models transformation. And I love that because it shows this werewolf, this creature. It looks like he's tearing off his flesh, transforming either into the werewolf or maybe going back into the man. I don't know. But, that's cool that that shows up in transformation. If we go here and we look at maybe trench, like I was looking at earlier, we got a couple pages worth of trench. I want to make that better because trench is real popular, but that's something we're working on the back end, right? Um, Figures, miniatures, models, all these up at the top are going to be. Let's get rid of the search and just do models. Now you're probably wondering, all of my models are models. What we have that is designated as kind of almost like a collectible. It's like a standalone diorama, that something like that they would put up there. Yeah, we might want to combine these two. I can kind of see how they overlap one another. But questions. So over here in the creator, on the upload model, the main model here, this is where you're going to drop your completed model. This is going to go into the search engine, and it's going to look at the model, look at the mesh, understand it, extract all the features from it, and then create a vector in space, in digital computer space, right? So that's what the main model is for. Down here on the downloadable model, you are free to upload as many files as you want. They can be in zip, object, STL. If there is another file format you would like to see, let us know. We will add it. This is what the customer will get. So whatever you put in the downloadable model is what customers will receive when they purchase your model. Title, I think that's self-explanatory. Description, there's where you talk about your model, and there's where you sell it, right? Images, we've got 12. I don't think that's going to be enough. I know there are some creators that have a lot of images, so we'll have to see how that goes. And the call outs, this is where I get a lot of the questions. The call outs are, they know them as tags that you are going to tell the search engine, um, you know, pay attention to this or don't miss this. Let's say you've got a orc and he's a Western orc. He's got a cowboy hat and spurs on his boots. You don't want it to miss the fact that it has spurs on the boots. So you would put in here, I can't spell, spurs. hit enter, and you add disperse. So you let that, and even if you want to call out, hey, this is a trench model, call that out as well. If you think that it is a good proxy for a corn model, go ahead and call that out too. No one's going to see these. These go into the the computer side and it gets vectorized and that's it. There's no reverse engineering. Now you can change, you can in your account, you can see these, change them, add later, and I'll show that. But nobody else sees them, so you don't have to worry about prying eyes and what you use for your call outs. Okay, price, I think that's self-explanatory. This is going to give an overview of everything up top. All right, it's going to be down here. This will be a picture that you have uploaded, the images, the title, description, price tags, all of that. If your model is free, you can change it here. It's just set it to free, and this automatically goes to price free. There's another spot right up here next to pricing. You can set it as free as well. It's in 2 spots, right? So we'll make this one free. You accept and hit publish. It'll take a little while. That's the search engine on the background, kind of going through, looking at your model, trying to make sense of it, understand it, vectorizing it. So that you just got to wait for. And right now it takes less than a minute to do that. What we are waiting to see is what happens when we've got more people. There's more load on the system, right? Could that take longer? So that's some of the things that we're looking into. We don't want it to take longer, so we will take the necessary steps to make sure that it still stays within under a minute for everyone, even if there is a load. But we don't know what it is right now because we don't have a serious load on it. So that's it for uploading a model, setting your listing. That's all right here. Now we can go to Creator and Model Management. So you're going to have your models here. We need to change this to a 1x or 1x1 picture because they're kind of long rectangle and they're cutting off. But anyway, let's go to the forearm orc here. You can change your title, you can change description, you can change the price, and here's where you can remove or add a tag. That's the call outs. We need to change this to call outs because we don't have tags technically. And then you hit the save and there you go, that one is saved. Now what you can't do is right now there's nothing with the images. You can't do anything with the images. You can't do anything with uploading new files. We are changing that in the background, so know that there is work on that. We just haven't gotten there yet, but that is in our list. We're running sprints, and every sprint has a list of objectives and tasks, and we knock those out and move on to the next one. So creator, what else? My stats. My stats is good for now. I do want to improve this and make it more analytical. And that will definitely happen when we get the ad system up and running. We will have a lot more, analytical information for you to look at here. History of purchases, that's going to be for customers that purchase. Help and support, that's going to go to an email. We are going to change that later to make it more personable than just an email. My profile, you can edit your profile. So this is mine, edit profile. Here you go. You can change your banner image. You can change your picture, which is that little thing up here in the corner. Let me, what happened to it? There it is. Let me try this fancy system, and I'm drawing, oh, it's just an arrow. Anyway, right there, that's where that image will go. And a few other locations as well. You can change your biography, I guess I'll call it, down here about yourself. And then if you got a website, you can add that there as well. And then you can change your full name. Full name is going to be what gets displayed. So yeah, I know some people are putting underscores, they're putting like part of their email or whatever. But no, this is what, and we're going to change this to display name instead of full name so that it's understood. Right, I'm not going to change. Well, it don't matter. I can hit it anyway. There we go. Profile updated, and boom. So that's what we're working on right now. I do have a form, a Google form, to get feedback from the creators. This is a chance for you guys to talk to us and tell us what you would like to see, what you don't want to see, and maybe some nice to haves, right? So we're collecting those for future sprints. A lot of the nice to haves. I don't have to have this, but man, this would be really nice. List those out as well. We are in the early stages of building this, so now is the time to get all that information to us so that we can work on it and build it up. We do want this to be very creator centric, meaning we're set up to only win when a creator wins, right? So we want to make sure that you guys have the tools, have the ability, everything that's needed to be successful, right? And that'll really show itself when our ad system comes out. That the ad system, I'll talk a little bit about it. That is going to be very, very modern, very Web 3.0. It will, no two people will see the same ads at the same time, basically. Each ad will be served to that customer for a reason. That is because it's within their search history, it's within their taste, what types of models they like, what they're searching for. All those will show up and be relevant to that person. And, we're not going to have static ads that sit there for 20 minutes and cycle through. That's terrible. That shortens the amount of ads that you can run. And the way we're going to run this, this really scales up, and we can run, infinite, for the most part, infinite number of ads. And they will be delivered to the right person appropriately that's searching for your type of model. The other thing I'm thinking about for discovery is some egg hunts, little, what would you call those? Maybe like a campaign or a quest, a weekly quest to send them on to find certain models, and then they get credit, they get points, they earn XP. That XP can then be turned in to buy loot chests. And this is where we'll have to lean on you guys for the loot chest contents. That's where you can throw in like a coupon, a 10% off coupon, whatever you would like to put in that loot box. And when the folks save up their XP, they trade it in for a loot box. They open the loot box, and they're going to get coupons and other items, maybe models. We'll see what else we can come up with to give them as a prize in that loot box. And the idea is maybe they get a coupon from a creator they don't know about, right? They've never heard of. And they're like, wow, let me go check out this creator. I got a coupon. So that's the intent there. We've got a few other ideas as well, and we would like your ideas. So in the Discord, please feel free to offer ideas, chat it up. That's why we got it there. I'm in there every day. Jay is in there often, not necessarily as often as I am, but he's got other duties. He is the lead developer on this. So he's working, he's got his sleeves rolled up and he's getting dirty. So he can talk in Discord from time to time, but don't expect him to be Johnny on the spot. But yeah, that is Minarium, where we are today as of September 2nd, around 1:15 Central Time, USA. So yeah, I appreciate it, you sitting through the whole video. If you did, thank you. And please chat it up in Discord and offer up some ideas. We are more than happy to listen to your ideas. Again, this is Rob, and take care.